Well, it said the world wouldn't.
I'd heard that. Shit, what is that? Why would you say that?
Yeah, 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 yeah. What up,
What up?
everybody? Babe? See, you threw me off. You threw me off in the middle of my intro, Cece.
I was trying to be KG. My bad. Like y'all have to say. I don't. Okay, my bad.
You was just
Okay.
a tad early. Hold on, let me do
Oh,
it again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It is I, that one guy, J Ones.
it's your girl CC Rain in the building.
It's everybody's favorite weekly recap show. The Who Said That
They said that podcast.
podcast. All right, we back.
We back.
We back. Wait, you over there taking shots? Hold up,
Mhm.
I'm not waiting no fun, man. I didn't have to go
Oh,
get it. That's what I went and got during the break.
okay, right. There you go. At least you were productive. You made your time useful while you waited for me. All right.
Hey.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
All right, man.
I'm
So
ready.
so we back. We back. We back. Um, this is episode 84.
84. We're getting close.
Getting close, getting close. I remember I was talking about last week. I was in the late 80s. No, we were in the early 80s.
Right.
I was off. My bad, people. We got a whole bunch of episodes we didn't release for one reason or another. And it throws me off sometimes, but
Uh-oh.
we're going to be starting a
Why were
new
we not
trend
here?
soon.
Correct my neck. Okay. Sorry.
It looks fine, CC. It looks fine. It looks
Right.
fine, but how you been?
Instacart is here. I've been good. Look, my food is coming. I had to get groceries to delivered. You know how that goes. When you're like, so super busy and important, it's hard to go to the grocery store and not be recognized. So in order to have like a regular shopping trip, it's better if I just, shout out to Instacart. Thanks for
Have the
delivering my food.
peasants do it.
But I do tip though. And I don't order water. Is he outside? Oh, maybe he's coming. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, oh.
Disappeared real quick, but I'm back.
You're not never far.
Disappear real quick. I'm back. My
Where'd you
lighter
go?
was out of fluid.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I actually saw people smoking crack today outside.
That's that's the life of living up that way.
I guess so. But it was stepped on, too. I was like, oh, my God. What is this? That's...
I said, you got dirty rock.
You need to clean your whole apparatus. Like, it's all bad. Like, it was like, oh, girl. Ma'am. Yeah. Somebody stepped on that a couple of times. They stepped on it, tripped on it, and then let it go out. It was bad.
I swear, I saw somebody I grew up with the other day when I was at work. They was walking down the street looking real bad and homeless.
Oh,
Like they was on the drugs. And I was looking, I
oh.
was like, is that who I think it is? And they looked up at me and they was looking at me like, is that who I think it is?
Don't they recognize you?
And I recognized them. And
Oh.
they just kept walking. So I was like, yeah, don't come over here. Look like
They
you got
just kept walking.
fleas.
Oh, 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 oh.
I was like, oh no,
Oh,
I
I
ain't
wanted to
doing
look at
that.
myself. I can't. I can't look at myself. It's gonna give me the sucking eyes. So can't turn it.
See, what you got to do is you got to organize everything to where the TV is behind
Hmm.
right there. You know what I
Very
mean?
good.
That way, you'll still
Captain
be looking
Obvious
like
said.
this. You'll still be looking like
Right.
this
It'll
though.
be, right, but not like the side eye. Like at least you know what I'm
Look,
looking up at.
this how I have to do when I want to look directly into the camera. Hey
Yeah, you
world,
have to.
this
Hello,
is us.
world.
This is it right here. I don't know how
That
it
one
is
guy.
because I can't see the monitor and looking at the camera at the same
I know.
time.
We're gonna figure it out.
Man, it's all good though, man.
10 Digit is watching us. He's holding high watch right now. He should get. Oh, we're not live. He can't get in the chat.
I know. That's coming back soon. I'm gonna figure that out soon. Like, we gotta
But that's a good segue into our new feature where we are now on Spotify. Hello.
Hey, I
They
still
said
get the.
that yes. They said that podcast is now on Spotify. Yay! Woo! Yes, we're doing it. I sent it to you. Oh, are we doing dirty business on the TV? Okay. All right. All right.
It wasn't in the message. It just.
It's
Okay.
in there. Resend. I saw it. I sent it to Solely Yours. Solely Yours.
Okay. I thought you sent it in text, so it's probably
Oh no.
it's probably on.
Yeah, well, I seen it because I got the notification that it went. I was spelling it wrong the first time. Yeah.
So I'm in here looking right now. I'll find it. I'll find it later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's totally in there. I'll send it to you again. But and then I just uploaded the most recent one that you and Hefty did. I just put that one up there. Just to placeholder, bookmark it, and you can go in and do what you want. Well, it's on Spotify. Shout out! It's on Spotify.
We can put it on which fella next too.
Which one?
Gotta get on Apple.
Oh yes,
So we on all
we can.
things.
We can go. Yeah.
No reason not to be.
Apple. I'm an iPhone. I'm an Android. So.
I know why Spotify came first.
All right.
I
Okay.
know why. I know why. But all right, see.
Okay.
We've been sitting here messing around for a little second.
Well, I guess we're not live, so we're not fucking it up. You don't even edit this stuff out, so you know what?
Never
Listen,
do.
never.
Until we start paying somebody to come edit stuff like this out, man. It's so rare. There has been times where I had to. I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna take that.
Was it really bad? Was I in it?
It has been before. It has been. Everybody done said something where I was like, yeah, let me take that out. I done said shit. KG, Heavy,
Oh
other
God.
extra guest
Whew.
hostesses.
I know I said some shit. I had to because she should be saying stuff.
Yeah, we keep almost everything too. It was a couple times. See, you can't say that about those people. They get us canceled.
Right. Don't nobody get to tripping. I'ma leak your footage, the B-roll.
Right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into this news per usual.
President Trump, in a rare retreat, is putting a controversial $1.8 billion pot of taxpayer dollars on ice. That news breaking late today. The money, the result of an extraordinary settlement between the president and his own IRS after the leak of his tax returns, was billed by the White House as a way to compensate anyone politically prosecuted by the Biden administration. Democrats, though, attacked it as a slush fund for the president's friends, even the rioters of January 6th. And Republicans increasingly voiced their own concerns with the idea. Senior White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe following it all for us once again tonight. Ed, good evening.
Yeah, Tony, bipartisan opposition to the so-called anti-weaponization fund continued to grow, but it was an uproar among fellow Republicans, resulting in a key meeting just this morning that convinced President Trump to drop it. This morning, House Speaker Mike Johnson met with the president at the White House to convey growing Republican opposition to the fund, voiced by, among others, former Vice President Mike Pence on Sunday's Face the Nation.
The idea of creating a fund that could compensate people who assaulted police officers and vandalized the Capitol that day is totally unacceptable.
A judge Friday had blocked the fund, and Democrats this week still plan to introduce a bill to permanently block it.
Democrats will not stop until it's well and truly buried and can never see the light of day.
President Trump defended the fund on several occasions.
This is reimbursing people that were horribly treated.
But frustration among Republicans grew when acting Attorney General Todd Blanche refused to rule out distributing funds to any January 6 rioters who'd been charged, convicted, and later pardoned by Trump for attacking police officers. Blanche was confronted by Senate Republicans in a closed-door meeting 2 weeks ago.
It's one of the roughest meetings I've seen in my entire time in the Senate. There were a lot of Republican senators who were just pissed. People were, the entire meeting, they were screaming at the acting Attorney General.
Democrats and a growing number of Republicans tonight are saying the White House abandoning the fund isn't enough. They want to pass a law explicitly stating such a fund can never be established. We'll see if that happens, Tony.
Right. Oh, no. That's very wrong. I'm shocked at Pence though. Like, I mean, where they get you? Where they find you at, homie? Like, you was tight-lipped when you and your wife had to run out the White House. You act like wasn't nothing wrong.
That's why he against this shit. They was marching through them halls yelling, "Hang Mike Pence."
Oh gosh.
He said, "No."
I ain't even tripping.
He said, "Not $1." He said, "Not $1. This taxpayers' money need to go to none of you." He said, I'm glad that they came to their senses and was like, this isn't.
They blocked it.
He was like, this is not a good idea. This don't look right. This don't sound right.
It's a no.
It's a no for me, dog. In the words of Randy Jackson.
It's a no for me, dog. But thank you for coming out, though. Thank you.
Yeah. Come on next year.
Bro. Right, we'll come back next year. Yeah. Dang. Okay, well, and I mean, I thought it was preposterous, but okay. We
talked about this last week that they were doing this fund. That's one of the reasons why I had to bring this back up. That it's already dead. I was like, yo, we did our job.
See, right. Shout out to they said that Soliars IE. Come on, listen. It was because of us that they no. I'm just no.
See, I'm standing on this because
right.
It was like, but when I say us, I don't really mean they said that podcast. I don't really mean
only it was us and
everybody else who voiced their opinion.
They heard us.
We
rocked the boat.
This is like one of the reasons why I do the podcast the way I do it. Why we put like the news stuff in there, because like this is my activism. I'm going
power to the people.
I'm gonna empower the people with information.
And that sticks it to the man because they don't want us to know what they know.
Yeah, because it's a lot of times there'll be people, they'll say, yo, they didn't want us to know this. They didn't tell us this. I was like, actually, y'all, I'm like, you're halfway right. Like, they don't want you to know, but the way it works to cover their butt and all that kind of stuff, they tell you exactly what they're doing. You know what I mean? Sometimes they do it in the middle of the night and they pass laws and all that kind of shit, but they gotta do it. And the cameras are rolling. Literally, C-SPAN, if they're in them offices powered passing shit, C-SPAN cameras is on.
It's on, right. And that's their excuse. They're like, okay, I mean, we don't even watch that when we sleepy, don't have nothing else to watch. But they're like, hey, it's not our fault you're not watching it. It's on.
Except for me on Sunday mornings. Sunday mornings is my super news day. If it ain't, well, even on football season, like I just wake up a little bit earlier.
Really?
I watch the news from like 6 in the morning until 10.
Shut up.
Like I'm watching that much. I'm consuming that much news over the weekend.
Good Lord.
A whole week's worth of news. Plus, I tune in daily. I'm checking CNN. I'm checking Fox.
Yeah.
I'm checking MSNBC. And referencing all that shit through ground news.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. All right.
Well, thank God for you, because I'm telling you, like I'm like, listen, I won't know till it gets down this far.
Too late.
Good looking at. I dead ass. We know. Late. Copy that. I'm trying to get into it.
I was like, this year, like we didn't do it for the first part of the little midterms, but by this November, like we're gonna go super in depth on this year of voting.
Yes, we
I'm
are.
gonna make sure all of us here at SOIE are actually registered this time.
Right.
Everybody, like if you got the ability to register, like we will be doing that. We will be promoting that. We ACC telling this to
Yes.
all the other people. We will be doing. We will be doing that.
There will be voter registration cards at the studio when you come. Don't think you're not going to fill it out.
Yeah, it's gonna take you 5 minutes
It's mandatory.
to be up here talking the shit we be saying because we can't be up here looking like hypocrites.
Hypocrites. Oh my gosh, jinx. Yeah,
Yeah,
because that's what it is. If you complain about some shit and do nothing to change it, you're a hypocrite, and you're just a complainer.
just a
You're one
complainer.
of those people
Sounding like
who are causing a distraction and doing nothing. You're a
yeah,
complainer.
sounding
It's
like
like you're
Waka
part of the
Flocka.
problem. Oh no, is Waka Flocka a complainer?
Oh man, this dude was very adamant, like, oh, he's a supporter of Donald Trump, and then so like the last couple of months, it's been funny watching him run around to all these like different situations, like with like racist people and stuff, and like you want to talk to them now and all this kind of stuff. They're like, and everybody in the
He wants
comments
to
are like,
talk to
bro,
racist people.
yeah, he's been like confronting racist people about shit. Right, but then if you go
Mm,
look at these people, these are the same people that voted for the nigga who you was supporting. But
that's
now
your
he's talking
homeboy.
about I ain't even vote. I was like, bruh, you did even worse. Like
What?
you didn't vote,
Right.
and you
You
sat
talking
here
shit.
was talking
Uh
shit
oh.
about the
Did
other
I kick it?
candidates. You was like,
Good
you could
lord.
have been like, you know what? I'm not supporting anybody. I'm not gonna vote. And
Yeah, just say nothing. Stay silent.
I would have been like, I don't think you should do that. You should exercise your right to vote. You know, the whole spiel about like how people should vote and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But you're out here publicly endorsing a candidate, and then like you have no intention on actually voting for it. Did they pay you for that?
No, no, he's just another nigga talking shit
Mm-hmm.
and acting like he not as black as us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like. You know, people that like you can't forget like who you are. I don't care what environment you're in, how much money you have, or who you think is your close good friend. You're still black.
Still, nigga.
You are still plus you nigga. Your name Waka Flocka. There's no even regular people named that. Okay, so let's just talk about it. You can't get no more black name than Waka Flocka. The
That's
fuck?
funny as hell.
I hate that Waka Flocka. It's absurd.
It's absurd. All right,
All
we're
right.
gonna move off of this first
Trump.
news subject and get into something else. Um.
Oh shit.
Okay, so the next subject. So what is it? It's Paramount. Paramount, you know, the company Paramount, they own.
Pictures.
Yeah, Paramount Pictures. They
Mm-hmm.
own CBS,
Right.
and they're also trying to acquire right now. Um, what is it?
Warner.
Yeah, Warner, which holds HBO and all that kind of stuff,
Uh huh.
right?
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
And for deals that big, the government has to be involved. You know what I
Really?
mean? They have to okay deals like this
Oh, are
because
they publicly traded companies? No.
yeah, all that.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so
So the
okay, they're with the
government is
trade
in
commission and all that.
all that because, and then it's like billions of dollars switching hands, and like you can become a monopoly very easily,
Uh huh.
like by owning
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
these different companies and all that kind of stuff.
With all
So
the subsidiaries under that parent company, you could have
mhm.
okay. Oh wow, I get it.
so so right now they CBS or Paramount they pretty much had just been sold a couple of years ago, like a year or two ago, right? So they have new ownership in, right? And now this new ownership, they're the ones who want to buy this other stuff, and they're trying to curry favor with the government by not having negative publicity on their programs and news outlets. So that's
about
so
the government.
yeah, so that's where like Stephen Colbert, like the whole thing about him and his show ending and all that stuff now, like they're canceling his show even though it's the #1 program on the thing, because he tends to talk about the president, because he does news stuff, and this motherfucker makes news all the time.
Right.
ABC with Jimmy Kimmel, his show's ending because they're critical of the president, and now 60 Minutes have fired a bunch of their people.
Really?
Yeah. Like right here.
What do you hope your departure does? What do you hope will happen now?
Right.
My hope is that the leadership of Paramount will say to themselves, okay, this isn't working. We have respected journalists saying that there is a thumb on the scale for one political party over another. And there's a subtle political bias that I've never seen at 60 Minutes before, or at CBS News before. We can save this. It's possible to land this plane. But right now, CBS News, in my view, is on fire.
Okay.
So he's saying, like, I hear you saying that, like, oh, please, about the bias part. Like, no,
sure.
He's saying that there are stories about this administration that are being, like, this is why another dude got fired from the same program, is because they were getting ready to report a story about the government, and then the heads of the Paramount came down and was like, no, we're not running that story.
We can't do it, right? Which, okay, right.
Like, wait, why not? This is a legit story. This is the kind of stuff that we are supposed to report on. He was like, no. And it's just obvious it's because they want this deal to go through, so they're willing to sacrifice the integrity of these people's profession, their job, what they're there for. Like, they're there to be in, like, what we all call in this government the fourth rail of the government, where the news, the news, they keep people honest. It was like, yo, if you out here messing up, like, the journalists that are the top,
we just get to tell the story.
Like, we're here to tell what happened.
Whatever happened.
Whatever happened is what happened, and we're going to tell what happened unbiased. And now they're being forced not to tell the stories because it's bad business all of a sudden.
Sure.
Not good for the credibility of media. Like, especially when it's like, they're like, no, this is not only we're killing this story, this is an important story that people need to know this, and we're not going to tell it because you want to make more money.
Right. But the journalist can still tell the story. You just can't keep your job.
Yeah, but then if I don't have this job, how I'm going to be able to tell these stories?
YouTube.
No, you're not going to have access to the people. Like, if
because the story came about while you were employed, like there's an NDA, you can't take the shit.
You can't do none of that.
Okay, well,
that story's dead with them. It's under their purview. It was like, and then if you go independent, like a Don Lemon right now, it's like his stories, like every once in a while he'll get one that hits, but he's not everyday on the
Yeah.
top stories because he's a journalist that needs to know what's really happening. So
Sure.
if he don't have the real information, he's not
Or
talking about
yeah.
it. It's
Yeah, the
like, so
access, because whatever he does know, the access came from the person that the entity that fired him.
I got
So they're gonna
60-minute credentials, so I
right,
can walk into the fucking CIA. You
right,
feel me? I can go in the little
right,
break room and I can talk to Tom. You
right.
feel me?
That's how they're gonna get you.
And yeah, and like during his break and stuff, I know he takes a break at this time, so I'm going there and get all my information. But without that
Right.
fucking badge, I can't get in there and get this new information.
Yeah,
They're
without
gonna
us catching wind and suing your ass.
No, you're not gonna be in the building.
Oh, we're not gonna let you in.
They're not gonna. You don't have the credentials.
You don't have the access anymore.
You don't have it. So that's a part of it. It's like, yo, we need to be in these spaces so we can have the access to tell these stories
Right.
the right way. Like inside of the government, we're in there in these pulpits every day, asking the press secretary the hard question, the president
Right.
the hard question,
Right.
the everybody, you know what I mean, the senators
Yeah.
and all that. But like now, somebody who doesn't really care about news, they just care about being in the black.
Right.
It's like is in charge of
Because
the news.
they want to keep their job.
No, they want to make more money. Like, yeah, somebody's job is to make more money. So if they can't
Right,
make more
right.
money, they won't keep their job. But
Right.
like
Well,
telling the truth right now is not good for business.
Right. That's not what the
And
news is about. That's not our news. They're like, that's
yeah,
not what this
exactly.
company's
All
about.
of a sudden, hey, we like how Fox does it.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
they love the president over there. Shouldn't you guys love your country? I was like, whoa,
Right.
whoa. We do love the country. That's why we tell the truth.
Right.
We don't lie.
But the current administration, if they don't like what you're saying, or someone in that administration doesn't like what you're saying, they're gonna pull your whatever they can to okay.
Yeah, they've
I
been out
get
here
it.
trying to pull people credentials and all kind of stuff. They've been getting like sued and all kind of stuff. And like the people who are on the business side are like, yeah, we don't care. It's like we don't care about that. Like you're all fired, and we'll put in the people here who will tell the stories that they like.
That we want to tell, but that's retaliation. Like and the whistleblower protection is a federal protection.
Oh yeah, this is a setup for he will be sued because he got fired for doing.
He got
job.
fired.
Yeah, he got fired. Mr.
Oh,
Scott Pelley got fired.
So that's why now he's talking
he
real.
was in there. He was in during the meeting. He was telling people is like the place is on fire. You guys are losing it right now because you guys are trying to suck up to the president and you're not telling the truth. You don't want to tell the truth.
Yeah, and they said no. You're on fire. You gotta go.
No,
you're out of here.
Yeah, you're fired, buddy.
It's not funny. I'm sorry. Motive. Yeah, but I mean I get it. I get it, but it's just like I think all journalists that work for a company like that, you know, if you don't work for like the local small paper or something, you know, where you can, you know, you need those big controversial stories to break, you know, your byline to break, you know, in the journalism industry. They knew that it was still under. You still have rules and regs. There's not a lot you couldn't say, because if you could, this is not the first administration that had some tea that you couldn't tell.
See, but this is the first one ever doing and taking the steps of firing the head of the FCC and putting in somebody that they want.
Oh, okay, right. So even the if I catch wind that there's something brewing, I'm gonna chop it off. Oh, yeah, well, damn.
Yeah, this is the first administration really ever out there actively trying. Like,
cut niggas at the neck.
Yeah, and just like, and then yelling fake news, fake news, fake news, and training people that for the last 10 years basically
Wow.
of that term. It's like, oh, everything's fake that comes from over there. Everything's fake that comes from over there. And then
Wow.
everything that they don't like, they sue. And then like,
And
and it's
will
not
and
necessarily
damage you.
winning,
Yep.
but like the headache of being in the lawsuit makes them settle. And then he jumps up and like, see, I sued them and they had to pay
Yeah.
me. But it was like, well, that's not what that means, sir. But like, okay,
But you don't know that now. Now it's up for
the
debate.
average
Now we're in
person
the
doesn't
mm,
realize that or doesn't comprehend that for some reason, like for
public
whatever.
opinion.
Yeah, the public
The
opinion.
court of public opinion. That's crazy. Like
That's
this
one
this is
thing. That's one thing. Like I like, I'm not a fan of the dude, but that's one thing he's good at. The court of public opinion. He knows how. He
man.
knew how to grab a certain sect of people, and he's holding on to them, and they hold on to him for dear
Yeah.
life, and they whatever he
Yeah.
say goes, and
Yeah.
like, and it's just.
Ooh.
Hold up, give me a
Damn.
second.
Uh, hey, yay, yay. Sorry, what's his name? Scott Riley. Sorry, Scott Riley.
Okay. All right.
I was all in Big Daddy business. I'm sorry.
Tell him you gotta come to work next week.
Oh, J1 said you got to come to work next week. Come to work, he said.
Yeah, he said vacation is over.
He said vacation is over. Shut up. I'm screaming. And he mean that whole ass shit too. Like,
He said, y'all can get one more pair of those headphones. You got hold on.
ooh.
We'll be straight.
Listen, you know what? Copy that. All right.
All right, we're gonna move on to this next news story.
Sorry, Scott Riley.
All right.
Loose lips sink ships.
Man, that's what they be trying to do with the news stories, and the
Man.
administration was like, we ain't having that.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
just sounds very white of them.
very privileged.
Yes.
Whew, talking about privileged, right? Man, this is like a privilege that they give to everybody for some reason.
Do we get it too?
No, we don't get
Oh.
this. We don't get this privilege because they'll let just anybody kill a black man.
Oh boy.
The jury unanimously find the defendant, Chike Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Fine number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026. Madam Forlady, was this your verdict and the verdict of the entire jury?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
Thank you. Madam Forlady and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
Yep. Nope. Infuriated me. I mean, literally. I'm. Ooh, I'm going. Sorry. Go ahead. Oh.
I already told the boy to put his back like that. He looks in there, doesn't even put his hand in the refrigerator. And now I'm saying, like, no, he stole something. Get out of here. In your pocket.
I don't got no water in my pocket, but I'll still get water. This is good water. Hey, man. Give me the water. Go up.
Watch his shoe fly out.
And for some reason, over a bottle of water.
Yep. And this wasn't his first time having
No.
having an altercation with someone. Like he's a when I tell you like um I felt so like I was so angry. It was like uh when I saw someone that looked like him, I was angry at that person for no reason. The one that was acquitted, and I get it. I'm not. I understand. So I'm like just I'm treading lightly as I say this, but that whole like it literally was so egregious. It was so like because again, I mean at the end of the day, even if he did, which he didn't, he didn't take the water. Is water worth a bullet? Plus, I've been followed around the store. You've been followed around the store. Hurry up and buy. They did movies about it. Like it was, again, the little girl that got killed. Tupac made a song about her. What was her name? She got killed for orange juice. Like there's a whole culture that happens when people from other countries come and set up shop in black neighborhoods, and then not only racial profile us, they murder us, mistreat us, capitalize off of us. And I mean, again, they're able to get a store on 60th and 8th Ave. We can't. We lived there for 15 years. I can't get a store over there, but they can come and get one. And then they handle us like this. I'm telling, and not this didn't happen on 60th and 8th Ave. I'm just saying, like this infuriated me so badly. I just it's not okay, and I think he should move wherever.
He already so this is the other part that made me mad when I heard this part. So like I guess before the trial,
Yeah,
or whatever, he already sold the business
yeah,
and already profited over $1 million.
over $1 million.
Yeah,
Well,
for selling the business, right? That
but he
nigga
still
pissed me
lives in the
off.
area
I
though,
hope
because he
I
couldn't
hope they
leave.
sold. I hope they sue him for wrongful death. You can still get that. Ask OJ.
Could, but they was white though.
Hey, so what?
Is this
Public
shit?
opinion will probably sway this to where they gotta pay that fare. Hopefully, but
George Zimmerman sued Trayvon Martin's family. Sued him.
The law is fucked up. The law is
Oh
weird
my
sometimes.
god. Oh,
But
what do you think about? What do you think about in reference to the law? How do you think that this happened?
I don't understand it. He was running away. From what I hear, I didn't really watch the trial and all that stuff. I had heard about it, and then when I had heard the evidence, I was like, "Oh, this is easy. This dude's guilty." And then I went to hear the verdict. I was like, "Wait, what?" And
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been going back and hearing. I've seen the video, and I'm like, "Okay, he didn't steal nothing. He had already
Nope.
put his bag at the front, and then went back
Yep.
there and didn't steal nothing. He probably
Yep.
didn't want nothing because the lady is out around there following him, making him feel uncomfortable. So he was like, you know what? I'm not
Yeah.
spending my money in here if y'all gonna treat me like this. And then
Yep.
because I don't pick up nothing, or you don't see me pick up nothing, but you assume that I did, and then like I'm telling you, like there's nothing in my shirt, other than what you want me to strip. I'm like, but, and then they chase him. Him. He never he doesn't pull out a gun or anything, and you shoot him in the back.
Yep. Their whole thing
blocks from the store.
a football field distance.
Like,
yeah, and he did have a gun on him. It was in his backpack that he left at the front.
He didn't steal nothing. Hella value. You're not no electronic store where he didn't ran in there and stole a computer. You know what I mean? Or these ain't no diamonds. like you feel me? This is water.
The one that you got from Costco and broke the pack. The one that says not probably for individual resale. How about it?
Probably. More than likely.
And again, they because I watched it and I was like, well, I want to understand, because I mean I get the first when I heard it, that it happened, it made me interested because that girl, the little girl, back in what the late 80s, early 90s, she
Part of
did
the
steal
LA
the orange juice.
riots.
Yeah, and she did get, but the lady shot her in the head, point blank, for the orange juice. And okay, they said the boy had a gun in his backpack. Right, the same backpack that he left at the front of the store, and then left with same backpack without opening it. He never got to open the backpack. Y'all went through his shit after you killed him. And really, we didn't even see that part. So as far as I know, how do I know you didn't sprinkle crack on him and just plant the gun? We don't know. Again, he's been through this twice before.
The man testified that like they were like, did he point the gun at you? Like, no.
I didn't even know he had it.
It was like he ended up having one, but he never pulled it out. Like after he fell, it fell out of his waist or something like that, and they said he may have like picked it up, but he was still running away from them, never turned around, never pointed a weapon at them, and then they shot him in the back.
They shot. Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, wait. As soon as if you're chasing somebody over a bottle of water and they almost fall and they grab a gun, and you should probably just stop.
Yeah,
right then.
yeah.
I was like,
you want the water back? Now you gonna put it? If he did have the water, you gonna put it back in the cabinet?
No.
And that witness that there was
call the police, right?
But they never called the police on that wall of shame people either. They just wanted to shame people and, oh, you stole something out of here. And you know what? That's how when you cool in the hood and you're not black, if you're in a black neighborhood or a predominantly black area and you cool, you're the cool store owners, smokers won't steal from you. They'll watch. Y'all are assholes, and I know they were. Which is, I don't like it. I think I for real think that it was ineffective. That they might have overcharged it.
No,
and then
they undercharged it to me because what they didn't do was they had murder on there, right? But then that was it. They didn't have a assault with a deadly weapon charge.
They didn't charge him up, right? They didn't have subsequent, where I could get you on something else.
It was like where it's like 3 different things. It was like, nope, just murder. We're just gonna try him for murder. We ain't gonna put all these things on. I was like, no, you should have had at least manslaughter or involuntary,
right. Because murder would be the top one. We can get you through all the
murder, voluntary manslaughter, and assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah. Was he a minor?
Yeah, he was 14.
Yeah, So a crime on the minor. Put some minor shit in there. Something that would carry a little weight. You know what I mean? Like now, it'll be easy to prove those things because again, I can see he's 14, so he is a minor, and you did assault on a minor. That's a crime. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I didn't even think about that. That's epic right there. They only gave him murder or charged him with murder, but that doesn't mean that they can't try him for the other things now.
No, they can't.
Oh, it falls in double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy. All
Shut
those
up.
would fall under double jeopardy.
What? Oh no. He better move. Like literally move out of the area. He better sell his house and move. And you know what? And that's our problem too. Like we can't continue to let things go so much. And I'm not saying assault him. I'm not condoning violence. What I'm saying is that don't spend your fucking money over there. Don't give it.
This is one of those things, CC. I know you touched on it a little bit, but like I remember I was telling one of the homies about this recently. He was like saying the same thing. Like he don't understand why people from other places are able to come here and open up stores and all that kind of stuff so easily and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's like a long racist ass history about that shit.
Right.
I was like, so especially like Latinos and Asians, right, with black people.
Right.
So
right.
They with especially like Asian people, right? they come over here from, say, like China, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then our banks will let them get loans to
Yep.
be in our areas. They will not let
Yes.
them get the loan if they want to put it in the white area.
Right.
You know what I mean? They
Right.
won't let them get the
Right.
loan. But if they want to put it in a black area, they'll let them get the loan. At the same time,
Mm-hmm.
denying for the same property, opening the same kind of business, us, right?
Even established resident, because they're not even a U.S. citizen. We're citizens, and they're coming over here on in visas.
One of the things about that is because they're not citizens, right? From a
Mm.
place like China, China has their back. It's like China doesn't let Joe Schmo uneducated, no worth ethic motherfucker come over here. They don't send people who are going to be a bad representation, like when it comes to behavior. Now, attitude and all that kind of stuff, and that's a different story. But like, they're not gonna send somebody that's gonna come over here and steal and all that kind of stuff, right? Like gonna be shoplifting or robbing banks and all that kind of shit. You know
No,
what I
we're
mean?
just gonna
Selling
send them
drugs.
over here to murder that murdered kids.
Because we're gonna give this person a store and this person's gonna overdo it.
And I can't help
What
it
the
that
fuck?
these people are
Because
barbarians and don't know how to act. It's on them, not
because
me.
they're
I,
listening to the media that demonizes us at every chance they
implicit.
can get.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, even
Mm-hmm.
with the like a lot of the this is like one of the other things about, like, I always tell people, it was like about like Black People TV, like why I don't like to see all of our stories be about drug dealers and all that kind of stuff. Like, no, we need a lot
Yeah.
more fantastical. We need a lot
Yeah.
more just fun. We need a lot more
Right.
stuff that, like, even when we
Than
have
just fighting or
even when we have fun in our movies, sometimes like they're still a little ratchet. But like
Right.
we got to learn how to clean that up.
Yeah.
Like, to send out to the masses.
Yeah, absolutely. You're in
You know,
front
we
of
gotta learn how.
company, so you
Yeah,
don't.
like we
Yeah.
gotta send. We gotta make a lot more like stuff that's appropriate to send out, so to
Right.
make us learn. Like, no, like, okay, no, like what they be saying and what they be portraying them as is not that, especially after they have gotten control of their own narrative. It's like they got their own networks and all that kind of stuff. Now they don't gotta make those ghetto movies to get it cleared.
Oh my gosh, and we still do. Oh my gosh, we're still slaves then. Because again, Zeus,
Because
Revolt, Tyler Perry.
because even think about it, because it's like we was all trained to
Oh my God.
to intake that certain kind of media, right? And so that's, if you want to make it and if you want to be popular, what you gonna
If
do?
you want to be on our platform, if you want to be
What you
on
gonna do? You gotta do that, but we gotta learn how to. We gotta shuck and jive and all that stuff, but we gotta learn how to tell a couple better stories that don't
slip it
involve
in.
that. Yeah, that don't involve that. I was like, where the main characters ain't all ratchet and ghetto, and even
Right.
maybe the antagonist of the story might not be a thug. You know what I
Right,
mean? It
right,
might be
right.
another nerdy type black dude. You know what I mean?
Or
They
if
just
he's a
don't.
thug, he got a college degree in business law. Like
Yeah,
how
but
Keenan would always be
but
like,
we done seen
message.
that story. We done seen that story 100 times.
It don't matter, huh?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, let's just get out of that.
Right. We don't
Like,
we don't even do that in front of
let's tell
company. That's not what we
let's tell a couple stories out of Upland.
Yeah. Like you put on clothes when guests come over, then put your clothes on.
You feel me? You hear what the area I said?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
let's tell some stories out of there. It was like, yeah, you feel me? Some of them
Yeah, yeah.
beasts. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. They're
That's
not gonna
something
help us,
different.
they're gonna denounce us though.
But
You know, because they're out here not being our brother no more. Like, you know, they're like the black Republicans, the Waka Flocka is acting like his name is not that, and he ain't black. So we can't even get up from under it because when somebody gets the mic, Kevin Hart, you let the white people come on and tell nigger jokes. Okay.
mm,
All right.
yeah, I want to get along and all that kind of stuff, but I don't want to get along that bad to where we gotta
Yeah.
allow the
You know.
disrespect. Like, because that's what this
Yeah, and
story
and
was about.
cultivate
This
it.
this what this
Yeah.
story was about. It was about the pure disrespect that they chased this young man down and killed him, shot him in the back over water.
Shot him in the back.
Over water. Some shit that falls out the sky.
Yeah, it just I feel like my I feel it happening all over again. Like it really pissed me off. It angered me, and it was like, you know what? As a black woman, it feels more like, okay, now y'all make me lose my mind up in here now about, you know, the 1 2 maybe, yeah, because what do we have to do? What did Tyrese say? What do you want from me? The
Yeah,
hell?
we're like, what do y'all want us to do? Like, I don't wanna endorse no like hate, you know what I mean? At all. But I'm like, but
It,
I need to also, as a black man, endorse like, hey, we ain't finna put up with no shit like this now.
yeah.
I was
Well,
like, if we
CBS
gotta
gets to do it.
stop shopping with y'all, we will do it. Like, we need to do it anyway. I was like, not even on no nothing to do with this, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
need to stop shopping with them and just shop with us anyway.
But how do we
Like,
get to the shop unless it's the candy lady? We can't even
no,
get. We
we
can't
need
even.
to we have enough money and opportunities nowadays to where if we do it and do it right and we're all in solidarity, basically enough of us in solidarity is
Mm.
like, hey, look, it's time, like, we need to stop shopping over there. I was like,
Well, how many do
there's
we
no
need?
there's no there's no need to go get your nails done over there with them. There's no
Well,
need
if
to
Tamika would come on
go
Monday,
get your hair from over there. There's no need to get them clothes from over there. I was like, if it's just that we need Jordans made for cheap, I'm telling you, brother. I was like, and we really want to stick it to them. I was like, all it do is gonna take a couple emails and like we can get Jordan being made in Uganda. Like,
oh gosh,
it was
I,
like, I was like, man, we don't bullshit, don't bullshit. Like, we are the biggest Nike. Like, don't make us. I was like, we will take the whole shit. I would like Cece. Like, we have the power to take the whole shit out of their hands from over there too. It was like, we'll put it
I,
in our brother. If we're gonna keep it overseas, we'll put it in our brother's hands over there. Like, what's up? I was
but
like,
we
oh, we,
still
we,
we
we
still
need it for
here.
cheap, cheap. We need it for cheap, cheap. All right, like, put the factory in Belize.
But what do the black people do? Because again, like you know, like our urban neighborhoods. You know what I mean? Like, okay, where it's a predominantly black neighborhood, and there's like one Asian store, there's one, you know, a Walmart, a chicken joint, whatever you know. It's but like you said earlier, it's
Well,
they're
how long
only
could that
gonna
that
get.
Asian store survive without our dollars?
But that's what I was getting to. Where are we gonna shop? I got 4
It
kids.
don't
I don't
matter.
got no car.
Hey,
I
hey, look, Cece, this is what I figured. Within 6 months, if every black person, like, if there's like a Asian store, we're gonna make up a city in a store with a similar shop owner to this guy who has issues with the neighborhood because and it seems like, oh, he has an issue with the neighborhood because the neighborhood is black, right?
yeah.
And the neighborhood is having issues with him. Well, nobody go in that bitch for 6 months. It was like if 80%, 60% of his customers is black. Well, watch him survive. I bet he can't survive for 6 months. And then,
Right.
once that shop comes up for sale, make it very known. Let the community needs to let it be known who we want to be sold to.
Yeah. I get it. Like I just literally see like because there are shops that pop up.
To get what we want, you have to be inconvenienced. It's just what
Woo!
it is.
Yep.
It's just what it is. It's
And
like,
that
and
is where you miss it. You lose
that's
it.
where you're gonna miss a lot of people. But like, it's gonna be a big inconvenience. Y'all think like it was a not an inconvenience. Like, think about history.
Right.
Our people were slaves.
Right.
Do you know how big of an inconvenience it was for them to have a 4-year war where more Americans died in that one war? Still to this day, more Americans died in that one war than all the other wars we've ever had in combined.
Hmm.
The inconvenience of that. You don't think it was an inconvenience like for us when we didn't have no rights to marry who we wanted, live where we wanted, to go to school where we wanted. I was like to roll through a town before and make sure we didn't get out that bitch before it got dark, and like all the
Mm-hmm.
inconveniences that our just our grandparents was just, those is the ones who just was on that shit. Like our
Yeah.
parents
Yeah.
weren't, but it was just our grandmamas and daddies and shit.
And depending on where
So
you
they
live, I have
nappies and
my
shit.
auntie. My auntie picks cotton. My auntie's a
Yeah,
poor. She picks
sharecropper and all
cotton.
that kind of shit.
Period. Like, and again, she picked cotton. So it's like depending on where they lived and what the generation and what it looked like for their financial access or cultural environment. Yeah, I got an auntie that picked cotton. And she ain't even that old. You know what I mean? Like it's not like Harriet Tubman style. Like, do you understand? Like, so I get it, but I think we take like our black community. We take the like planned obsolescence. We don't we know that there's a possibility that we could be inconvenienced, but we only are inconvenienced once they shoot our boy in the back. Now it's like, but now we coming outside. Now we're gonna come outside. It's like, my dude, why
Yep,
are we? If we
but the
knew,
thing
like you
about it
said, word
is,
on the street was don't come over here.
yeah, but it's gonna take long. Like, this is
What
one
would
of
be
the
the first
things. Like
step?
this is one of the things. Like, we was so close to me. I was like to
When?
getting like some real change like recently, or like when the Black Lives Matter thing was going on, how
Oh
strong
yeah.
that was.
Oh
But then
yeah.
like there was some missteps and all that shit, and then the shit died.
Right.
The shit died off, right? It takes a movement like that, but even longer and stronger to
Mhm.
get real change done when it
Right.
comes to our people.
Right.
Other people, like, we can't be judged by other people and what they get and how they get.
Mm.
We have to fight twice as hard and twice as long to get half as much.
Right.
That's just our burden for being who we is. And like, to me, how great we is. They need to handicap us.
Right. They have to like stack the odds in order, and yeah, I mean I get it. Like it's a consciousness. I totally get it. And I see it, and it's just like I feel like when things like this happen, you know, I mean, shoot, when they murdered George Floyd, I went outside because I felt like, okay, wait, this is happening. Now we see it. Plus, if at this rate, it's gonna be, we're all gonna be affected by this. That could be my brother, my baby daddy, my uncle, my friend, my homeboy. It could be, you know what I mean? Like it could be one of like literally us. And then, right after that, it was just too many of us in a row, right? So I went outside, absolutely. But then it's like, now what?
Mhm.
So I mean,
Like I
I'm
was
here
talking
for it.
about, like I was talking about earlier about how this is part of this is how I feel like I get my activism off. That whole George Floyd stuff, that was one of the major reasons why I was like, okay, here, let me put this shit together.
Yeah.
Put this shit together and start talking my shit, man, because or my head's gonna explode.
Right. Something gonna pop. Right. That's how I felt. I did. I had my daughter write on this piece of paper, no justice, no peace. And she was like, no, write it again. I'm going outside. You want to come with mommy? She was like, no, I'm good. I'll be right back. I went outside. I don't, and I'm not that, I may speak up when I see it like directly, but for me to like take up, armed issue and independently go join something, no, and I'm still pissed. And it's like, again, like you said, it takes us to remember that, hey, we don't have to go in that store. We can literally just go another block up.
You know what I mean?
We can literally, and we can.
We got apps nowadays where we can look up like, where's that black owned store?
Go
there and support her.
And a lot of those stores don't even Instacart or DoorDash. So if you just use those ones that people use anyway, they won't even get that store. They're gonna skip it. Man, you know what? You like turning me up with this big shit. Because again, I was so furious at this story. I was shocked.
You know how I know you've been turned up on these stories, CC?
What?
You know how I know?
How?
We've been talking for an hour already.
Oh, we're on number 3. We're only on number 3.
We're only on subject number 3.
Yeah, this is all your fault. I was happily asleep, just doing my little makeup and singing my little songs, and here you go, got me all sparked up, and now you listen. I'm registering niggas to vote. God damn.
God damn it. I'm just saying. It all matters. It all matters. Get some of these neighborhoods back.
Oh, I'm down. Okay, I'm outside. I'm with you.
All right, I was gonna say you with me still because
I know I'm with you. Oh no,
because I was like, we end the show right now.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But we all we got at the end of the day, and it's like if things like this deter us, then it's only gonna get worse. Worse than what we have it now.
I was talking about like, cause this could be our last subject for the day.
I mean it can, but we can always just, if we're not going live, we can always just record. Let me know when I need to have my lashes on. I'm down. Oh my gosh, there's a moth in here.
We might before I post it. Matter of fact, we might resume back tomorrow. Just I'm gonna hit you up. Or
totally. I'm here.
I might finish the rest of the show.
Let's go. Oh my god.
Like people, if you see like a break right here and then CC disappears and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden it's Hefty in the studio with me. Like
shout out to Hefty Lefty.
It's like I'll do it, and me and him will finish up the rest of the show. But
I'm here for it. No, I'm not missing it. I'm coming back because I know by the 100th episode I'll be on the intro. That's all I'm saying.
Right. So, all right, we're gonna end it right here though.
All right. I'll be back.
All right, man. So we're gonna holler at y'all later, y'all. On another episode of Who Said That?
They Said That podcast.
And we out.
We out. Deuces.